we were in a meeting before this, and the question was asked of like, what's the like, how do you measure success, or some like, what's the most important metric or something like that. And your answer was that essentially it's retention and re-sign. Are there any other things that you're looking at that you could just look at a trainer business and say like, yeah, this trainer's doing a really good job?
Retention is the best by far. How long have your clients been with you? How long have you been working with them? And here's another one, like how many of your clients were referred by other clients? That's another big one. I spent so I worked on my own. I had my own studio, I think for like 15 years. I spent the last 13 years, a grand total of $0 on marketing. Nothing. I did nothing for it. If I needed a new client, somebody brought me one. Now, early on, I spent a little bit, but a lot of it was me just going out the doors and talking and meeting with people, things that we talk about in our course. But I spent $0, dude. I did nothing. In fact, I had a website. I don't even know if it worked at one point. I'm not saying that's what you should do, but it had become so stable, my business, that it was just like, I had to do more to get trainers to come into my studio to build their businesses. And that became a lot of what I did, was help other trainers build their businesses, so that then my studio had this consistent staff, which is what I did. But I mean, you know this, Kyle. I mean, how long have you been with us? And I know I still see you training people. Some of these clients have been with you since you first became a trainer here, and they're probably not going to go. They're probably not going to leave. In fact, I saw you train. I think it was this morning, training someone who's been with you for a while.
Yeah. I just have a handful of clients that have been with me just for so long. I think that's the tough part about where I'm at is, I've had to kind of move on from, spending a lot of time training clients, but I have a handful that have been with me for so long. And I think they would probably never leave as long as I, continue to take them on. And I do that intentionally too. I only have a handful, but I still keep a handful, even though there's plenty of other things I need to be doing.
Yeah.
Like I still keep a handful of clients that I can like keep my finger on the pulse of that. Like I don't ever want to lose that skill of coaching clients.
I feel you, bro. 100%. Look, when we started Mind Pump, and then when we monetized, and then I sold my studio, the single hardest part of all that was telling my clients I wasn't going to train them anymore.
Yeah.
It was very difficult. I found them a replacement trainer, and I set them up. In fact, I brought that replacement trainer on with me in some sessions and got them to know each other. I felt very responsible for these people. It was the most difficult thing. But the other part that I want to address is, keeping your finger on the pulse. Our live callers does that to an extent, but more recently, I've gotten on a couple coaching calls. I got on one today. I got on one yesterday, one with Will and one with Aaron. These are two trainers here at Mind Pump. And oh man, it's like you can't stop doing it. Like I'm well, for me at least, it's a passion. I love it. I feel so good when I do it. It brings me back to my roots. And even though I don't necessarily coach and train trainers directly, you manage our department, you do a phenomenal job with it. I coach them, somewhat indirectly. It actually makes me better on the podcast. I think if you're going to be in health and fitness and communicate it, working with people it's a good idea to keep doing it. It just keeps you in the game. It really does.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you see a lot of like influencer type trainers online that they just they blew up, got famous on Instagram, and then they try to go to selling like a workout program, just like a do-it-yourself workout program. I think that's a mistake, because I think you have to get experience and reps, and you have to continue to do that directly one-to-one with clients. It just makes you far better.
Yeah, it's like, what do you want? What do you want out of this? Do you just want to make a lot of money? Okay. There's a lot of ways to make a lot of money. There's a lot of easier ways to make a lot of money. Do you want to change lives, build relationships, help people improve the quality of their life through health and fitness? Do you have a deep passion for it? And do you want to make money? Like, those are the things that I'm aiming for. That's what I speak to. Those are the kind of trainers and coaches we have here at Mind Pump. Those are the kind of coaches and trainers that I want to foster out in the fitness space. And those are not the people who are massive fitness influencers, who are, selling high volume of whatever, and that's not who I'm talking to. And here's the deal. This is good news. It's achievable for most trainers with the right passion who have the dedication. You can build a great 6-figure, consistent, stable career as a trainer. That's possible for most people. Now, the top out of that group, some people can go deep 6 figures and become these crazy elite trainers. But most people, if you come to me with those things and you've got integrity, you've got some, aptitude, and you're allowing yourself to be mentored by good people. Let's say they work under you or us. Like you'll have a 6-figure career and you'll love it and you'll work with people and it'll be stable. It won't feel up and down. It's not just possible. It's likely if you do it the right way.